Some people say Modern Warfare 3 is a bad game. It's not bad, it's just the community sucks. And that's always in my opinion, it's just the community is really bad in this game. There's everything like exploits and all that. There's a couple of things that annoy me in this game, like what's the thing called? It's called hosts. Oh, I can't even remember what it's called. It's called something lag compensator. That's the one. That's the only thing that annoys. It doesn't really like make me rage. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna throw the disc away and burn it or cook it or fry it. No, it just makes me like a bit angry inside, really. But it's something they've tried and they completely flopped at it. But Infinity Ward being Infinity Ward, don't like to undo what they've already done. It's how they've always been. It's how they're always gonna be as a game developer, really. Like, they don't like to back down to the community. They like to think that their game is, you buy it out of the box, that's how you get it. But like Mass Effect 3, like I've never played Mass Effect 3, but I just hear a lot of like reviews and stuff about it, and it was saying the ending sucked apparently, and people want to change the ending, and they're actually considering changing the ending. But I don't like get that. Why would you change the ending of a game? Like, I didn't like Soap died in the campaign, but like undo him dying, like so Captain Price dies, or the other way around. I'm not really bothered. But it's not like you shouldn't be doing that. Like giving into, like, it's your game. You do what you want with it. Like, clearly people are still gonna buy it. It breaks records every year, and it's gonna. I can tell you one thing. It's gonna be a COD killer, to be honest. People are saying like, oh, this. What is it? Respawn game developers are saying they're gonna like, yeah, they're gonna beat this game or saying. No, you're not. This game is going to just get bigger and bigger, and it's going to, at some point, it's going to implode on itself. But until then, I'm going to keep enjoying these games because I love this. I love Call of Duty. I've played it since Call of Duty 3, I believe, or 2. Call of Duty 3 because I remember I got it on PS3. Yeah, and I love Call of Duty. It's like it's in my blood now. I played it so many hours that it's like embedded in my mind. I can play it naturally without even thinking. That's why people play it, because it's such an easy game for some people to play. People are complaining, but like I don't think you should give in to the community, because like at the end of a book, like I didn't read the Da Vinci Code and go, oh, that shouldn't have happened because that, and change it, because you don't do that. It's not something you should be doing. It's not something that should ever happen. But people are just saying it should happen when it shouldn't. And I just think everyone should just play their game to the best that they can. Milk it while you've got it, and don't complain about it. You can complain if you can do something, then do it. Like something as simple as like changing the LAN capabilities for Call of Duty. Like that's such a simple need, but people are complaining and like that they won't do it. They're saying it affects such a small majority, but cater for that small majority because it's such a simple requirement. It doesn't change any aspect of the online experience that people buy this game for. It helps you, if anything. That's the only thing I can think of, and they just don't do it. People complain about like, oh, this gun's overpowered. No gun is overpowered. It's just people can do better with one weapon. It's just the way you play the game. If you play it aggressively and you're using a LMG, clearly you're going to do terrible. If you sit at the back of the map and you can use the LMG to your advantage, then you're going to do a lot better with it. I've never considered a weapon overpowered. I just consider them overused. Like, potentially, like, what's that gun? The FAMAS in Black Ops maybe was overpowered, but in the competitive scene, which I play, the people go, oh, you can only use FAMAS, 4v4 FAMAS, but if everyone's using the same gun, then doesn't that make it so it's a better game because everyone's using the same gun, and you play, and if you get killed by them and you're using the same gun, clearly they're the better player. Like, that's the whole what I was kind of going on to there. If I'm using an MP5 and you're using like an M16, you're going to beat me at close range quarters. If we're both using FAMASes, I'm a better player than you, and if you die, clearly. Anyway, that's the end of this commentary. More of like, not a rant, more of a, I love Call of Duty and people should just get along with it. Anyway, see ya in the next commentary, lads, and check out my Roads Commander and my second channel, EU The Zone. Terms and conditions apply.